Well, we want to welcome everybody back to America's Elite Businesses Up Close and Personal. I'm your host, Chris Jones, and this is a very elite and a very different podcast here, a re-grand opening, the turn of events. We've had a very interesting time here, not just in the state of Florida here, but nationwide here. Businesses are reopening in the state of Florida, and of course, restaurants that have been in this area for over 22 years here. We're at Racines North Turn. And we have Rhonda. Rhonda, thank you so very much for allowing us to come in. And I spoke to you over the phone. I said this is a very tough time, but it's also a very exciting time. Society is hurting. Podcasts are important because people are now having an opportunity to be able to talk about where they've been, where they're going, a re-grand opening tomorrow. First of all, tell us how much you missed all your patrons.
Well, you know what? Tomorrow is a new beginning for not just our business, but for all of our state, for all of our counties, for all of our country. This has been a long, hard road, particularly for restaurants, because we had to close like boom, this fast. We all had inventory. It was a busy time, big weeks, a lot of stock in our refrigerators, and boom.
Had to stop.
Done. So yeah, tomorrow is a big day for us.
Well, you know, it's kind of funny that you mentioned that.
It's a great day for us.
You mentioned that everything was prepared. There was inventory. There were busy times, and this came out of nowhere. And we also talked a little bit before our broadcast that in the 22 years you've been through hurricanes. You've had all kinds of things happen, and as a business owner, they do happen. But you said this one just kind of came out of nowhere. How did you take a deep breath, and what were your thoughts?
This is probably one of the hardest things for not just North Turn, but for all businesses, because there was no preparedness for
That's
this.
right.
If a hurricane's coming, they're telling you, lock your doors, put your boards up, be prepared. This is totally different. We have no idea how long this is going to last. We have no idea what the outcome is going to be. It's really, really it's a tough deal for all of us. More so for our employees.
Right. Yes,
We
sir.
particularly have 97 people that work for us.
Wow.
That's a lot of people.
Yes, it is.
They depend on us to make sure that they have a paycheck at the end of the week. We were able to keep probably about 30 plus people during this whole thing. And the rest of them, they applied for unemployment. Some of them still have not got it.
Still chasing that. Right.
So tomorrow, we've called them all back. We hope they all come back.
That's great.
The majority of them will. Some of them have underlying reasons why they can't. They're elderly, or they have a family member at home that cannot, they just feel like they can't.
Right.
But you know what? Tomorrow's a new day. New day for all of us.
Well, tomorrow's a day that we had to prepare for very quickly, and just as you talked about, it's not just restaurants, but our governor's given a few places opportunities to open back up. You said it closed very quickly here. That just was the toughest thing, to be able to not have a real plan in your mind at that time on why we're letting you go, when we can bring you back here. You've had a couple weeks here. At this point now, what are your thoughts on preparation for this re-grand opening for tomorrow?
We are so much prepared. We have all our staff coming back in the morning. We'll
Okay,
have
great.
meetings with them in the morning, but we've been cleaning and painting and we spent the last 5 weeks just preparing for this moment, and we actually stayed open during this, and we did to-goes,
Right.
and it was a struggle, a big struggle. But you know what? Tomorrow's a new day, and we're there.
Well, I'm excited to hear that, and but in all reality, there's got to be some sort of game plan. But I think first and
We do
foremost,
have one, yes.
and that's great, and we'll talk about that as you allow me here. But we talked off the camera, and I said I wanted to be a part because I live in this community. My business, Titan Media Entertainment, is a part of this community, and everybody whose success is my success. So I reached you and I said, whatever it takes, let us be a part of this re-grand opening. Podcasts are very big right now. The presidential race, candidates are doing everything on podcasts because of social distancing. So Tell us a little bit about the new day and what's your plan. How can you reveal to us what what to expect for tomorrow?
Tomorrow morning when we open at 11 o'clock, we have installed hand sanitizer stations throughout the restaurant at every door. We are going with all PCs, so we're not going to be handing out ketchup bottles and mustard and mayonnaise as we usually would.
Okay.
All our silverware, everything's going to be double sanitized.
Right.
All the dishes will be double sanitized. All our employees will come back with masks, gloves. We're just making it as safe as possible and asking anyone, and there'll be a notice at the front door.
If you're not feeling well, please don't come in.
Do not come in if you're not feeling well. You know what? Think about the other person that you're gonna infect if you walk through the door and you're sick.
And I agree with that, and I think most restaurants and businesses that have been given an opportunity by the governor to reopen have standards and guidelines
We
and.
most certainly do.
And how, from a governor standpoint, did he assemble guidelines for you guys to kind of move in with yours as well?
They did, but first and foremost, I will say anything to all the restaurants in this community, they are all Safe Serve trained.
Yes, ma'am.
All of them are.
Right, right.
So we all have done a fabulous job forever and always. We've been here 23 years.
Wow.
All our employees are trained by Safe Serve. We all our chefs in the kitchen, every single person that is in charge of this business or anywhere else, all trained. Always. I mean, that's always.
Right,
a
constant
standard.
training to the
That's a
standards.
constant
Standard
health
safety.
standard.
Is OSHA a
The-
part of that too?
The health department walks in here and they go through our place with a fine tooth comb.
Right.
Maybe sometimes more than we should. However, we keep the public safe, always.
You know, I think one big part of tomorrow's re-grand opening at Racing's North Turn, please come on out, guys. And like I said, if you're not feeling well, just subside, relax. We don't want to infect anybody else, but we're open to the public tomorrow.
You know what, Chris, I think that's part of it. You know, if you're not comfortable coming out right now,
Please don't.
then don't come out.
Right, we don't want that.
You know, we don't want that. We're doing everything we can to make sure that our staff is safe. I want my staff safe.
Yes, ma'am.
First and foremost, I want the people that have worked for me for a
They're
long
close
time.
to
I
your
have people
heart.
that have worked for me for 23 years.
Wow.
I want them to be safe.
Yes, ma'am.
You know, Walt and I have worked very hard to make sure that they have a job, and I want them safe. I want my customers safe.
Is there a short-term plan and a long-term plan from this day forward? I mean, I know we're worried about getting open tomorrow, getting everybody back, having your employees feel safe to be able to bring everybody back in, but is there in all reality a short-term and a long-term plan?
Well, our short-term plan right now is, we have always been a entertainment venue. We've always had dancing and bands.
Right.
I'm bringing back my bands, but no one will dance.
Gotcha.
You know, that's just, right now, that's part of the.
Kind of a high
part of
school
the
dance,
plan.
just
Yeah,
watch it from the wall?
It's not gonna happen right now.
Okay, I
You
get
know
that.
what? Come back, have fun, enjoy yourself, listen to the music, but you're not gonna be able to sit around the bar right now. You're not gonna be able to dance, but you know what? You're coming out and seeing your friends, and yeah, you're gonna social distance, but it's gonna be a great day for all of us.
Well, I tell you what, I left
Waited a long time.
I left my condo early today just to drive the beach, just to see open businesses again. So I was excited coming into your restaurant today and see everybody kind of rebooting up and getting everything ready. I'm also very excited to join you guys tomorrow here. A re-grand opening, Racing's North Turn here. I want to talk a little bit about what's the new normal for your restaurant, and has the menu changed at all?
We have not changed our menu.
Okay.
We are coming back full service, full menu with everything you've always loved and always wanted. A lot of people have, we have not. You know,
Okay.
we're serving what we normally would, and hopefully everyone will come out and enjoy it and have a great night.
Well, you guys are you open for lunch tomorrow as well as dinner?
We are.
Okay.
We're open from 11 to 11, going back to regular hours. Please come out and enjoy us.
Well, I want to very quickly here, we've got about 4 minutes left. We may make it short here, but we're excited. Again, I'm the owner of Titan Media Entertainment. This is one of America's elite businesses, up close and personal, a legacy. 22 years here in this beautiful area, and like I said, you've been through it all. I'm a new owner in this area, but I've been through it all in other areas here. But believe it or not, though, you know, we have a responsibility as owners to do what we have to do, but it's all based on the community, again, trusting us, believing that they can come out and continue to eat with us. What would you tell the people that are contemplating to come in, not just tomorrow, to feel confident again about what they can do with you in your restaurant?
You know, we thought long and hard about this because we've had 5 or 6 weeks to really contemplate the people coming back. And it is very important that they feel trusting in our establishment. We've made all the right steps, I feel, with my staff and with our food. Our food is, we've taken our food critically the entire 23 years.
Okay.
So that is not even a question. However, people are worried about sanitation right now. We will be wiping the tables before you get there, wiping the tables after you get there, wiping the menus before you have them, after you have them. Again, masks, gloves. You know, we're doing everything that we can to make sure that our guests are comfortable, and we want them back. And they, you know what? They know Walt and I. They've come in our place for a lot of years.
Absolutely.
And we cannot wait to have them all back.
But everybody has their own cheers, and I think.
And this would be Ponce Inlet's cheers.
And this is Ponce Inlet's cheers. Actually,
It is indeed.
Actually, I live miles away, and I've been here a few times here, casually, non-business, and I just, I told you, Walt, I fell in love with the place. I wish we could just have it, not have a mortgage and bills, and then we could just relax and enjoy it. But we do have to responsibly open your restaurant/bar. We're looking forward to your re-grand opening tomorrow here. One last word for all the people out there that have endured very, very tough times here. Something to encourage them to not just come in, but to come in with a smile.
I think most people will come in with a smile, and you know what? I have to say kudos to my crew. All of my staff that have been off for so many weeks, and we're welcoming
We're welcoming them back.
Thank you, welcoming them back.
here for you.
I can't even say
That's
that
okay.
right.
I'm good for you.
However, you know what? They spent a long time home with no money,
Yes.
and it's wonderful to have them back. Tomorrow's the day.
Well, tomorrow's re-grand opening, the
Yes.
Racing Northern, the Cheers in Ponce Inlet, and like I said, come with a smile here. And I've missed the ambiance of this place. I know everybody locally has as well too. You can join this tomorrow on a podcast at, of course, Titan Media Entertainment Inc. And can you give us your website where they can see this podcast as well too?
It'll be www.racingsnorthern.com.
Well, we thank everybody for tuning in. Tomorrow, re-grand opening of Racing's Northern. We'll see you guys tomorrow.
Thank you.